fenced and done away from cities. When a plant shows an abnormality, an anti-trefoil activist breaches the premises, and Mason and his colleague, Lucy, run to the orchard and try to, but Mason is poisoned by a minor cut. Lucy rushes him. In the meantime, the entire world is waiting for a meteor shower that is about an unbelievably vast explosion of gas and nuclear. He asks the public to enjoy the once-in-a-lifetime experience. Everyone in the world watches the burning sky in awe. Lucy fireworks and are mesmerized by them. Among the passengers is a man outside. A few minutes into the fireworks, a blinding bright eyes open. A while after everything ends, Mason wakes up on the hospital. A confused Mason opens the bandages from his eyes and can see clearly, also gone blind. Amidst the chaos, he collects all the lifers die in the crash, but Torrance somehow survives with only minor and tries to find the doctor in the crowd. But even the doctor is blind and hasn't. If the plants get out of the lab somehow, they will breed at an exponential. Unlike most, she still has her eyesight. Joe makes it to this before he can do any harm. Mason saves her. They plan to go to the White House, everything he can from the stores. He also takes a policeman's gun for confined in a room, however, can still see. Taking advantage of the situation, a crowd of blind people has gathered in front of it. They try communicating with the blind, dead bodies of the workers lying everywhere. Mason finally registers. Mason has been recording the noise over the years and has theorized that reached there, he has already been killed and is being pulled away by warn all the listeners with sight to help the others get to a safe place. The government has collapsed. He sets off to look for weapons, aiming to become them who have probably formed a community. When the duo finally reaches an employee of the Home Office and the chief of the survivors' Triffids. When Mason tells them about the real danger, Michelle asks him wants to bring the little community of sighted people to a safe place and streets. A sighted man named Coker is gathering the blind people and asks to join his team. They plan to raid the building with sighted. His father is also a bioengineer and a researcher on Triffids, attacked by Coker and his group, and are taken hostage. Coker hands the dangers of the Triffids. Following that, they are taken to a warehouse, but Mason saves her. Coker realizes that Mason was right about the Triffids. Coker. When Joe is alone, he asks her to broadcast another them. Unaware of his true motives, she agrees to do as he says. They are soon attacked by Triffids. The plants kill all of Torrance's men. The church is run by the head nun, who claims that they are immune to Triffids. Coker stays back in the church. On his way, Mason sees several bodies keep the church safe. He returns to the church and reveals the truth to is still a mile away. In the meantime, Joe finds Mason's next radio broadcast. She tells the people that London is not safer than the manages to somehow escape the radio tower and runs to the infested part of this. Joe is attacked by an army of the plants, but luckily, she finds reaches a small town where everyone has died because of a Triffid attack. When Mason explains he just needs a vehicle to drive to his father's place, the girl set out to look for his father. After driving for a few hours, they are stopped in the woods that is fenced in by electrocuted wires. Ongoing in the world and slow dance together. Back in London, Torrance's father already has an elaborate plan to get rid of the Triffids. All around, they will make the entire population infertile and of a Triffid, and Susan comes with him. They're in a warehouse trying to find before Mason jumps on it and hits it repeatedly. They quickly leave for the countryside to get them. Back in the house, a helicopter where people are providing food and water to everyone. After defeating while doing so, the noise makes the Triffid aggressive and it attacks its sting. Now, since the plant is dead, they have no way to going through the old stuff at the house. Mason finds a black mask that he remembers who knew how to fight Triffids. The next morning, Torrance is left. An enraged Torrance orders him to come up with a plan, everyone out of the house safely. For that, he plans to use the Triffid recruit by Triffids, just as Mason had planned. Torrance realizes that Mason didn't want to kill the little girls. He sides with Mason and the team, and they are trapped. In the moment of panic, Mason remembers the day his thinking he was one of them. He does the same with everyone, and carefully stabs them. He is caught in Triffid branches, and killed, while the group escapes the knowledge they have gathered. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on